The video is entitled "Ethnicity." Ethnicity is very important. Ethnicity is very important. I'm just putting it on this just in case if I run into somebody who I can we can speak on this here or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I was talking with a nurse who was just getting off this morning. I just left the health Pam Health the Pam Health facility. That's what I call it, where they treat sores, wounds, and give you pain medicine and stuff like that. It's just like similar to a hospital. It's similar to a nursing home, but it's not. It's a temporary place where you enroll yourself in. Maybe the hospital does it. You know, they'll if the hospital can no longer keep you, then they'll turn around and because my mother stayed in the hospital for a week and a half, so it was on a Wednesday when she was transferred over yonder to the Pam Health. Pam Health, yeah, and she's doing really good to say that she's recovering from a very severe, but she can't. The one thing I appreciate about her is that I'm blessed to say she can, at least she can make a sound. She can cry. Well, she can't do nothing else. She can cry. She can kind of mumble a little bit, just a little. You can't understand her, you know, but she still is able to mumble and say something. Because my mother's friend lady said that's from Georgia, I mean from Virginia, but she live in Georgia. She said your mother is blessed compared to my friend lady. Man, she had a stroke just like your mom. That's what she said, and she said, "Oh, good morning." Oh, somebody said, "Oh, you can tell that's white. You can tell white people when they speak." But anyway, they said, "Yeah, compared to her friend, I'm gonna come back to it. Compared to her friend lady, my friend lady, she can't say your mother's blessed compared to her. This lady can't say nothing at all." That's what she said. This lady can't say nothing at all. I said, well, I thank God for that. I'm gonna start thanking God for that because man, you think you have it worse, which I would say I do, but you got some people that have it worse. So compared to that, it could have been the other way around, but I'm thankful for this here because man, I'm telling you, man, some people can't come back from it at all. But I'm believing in my heart. I'm believing God that she's gonna make a full 100% recovery. But anyway, let's look at this comment. Somebody talking about good morning, buddy. You can tell white people the way they speak, the way they do things. See, we say, what's going on, man? What's happening? You know, stuff like that. But you can tell by the way they talk. But white folks always say buddy, a dude. Well, sometimes we'll say it too. It depends, you know, if we fast talking and we're like, oh, we slip and we say something or whatever, like dude or something like that. Yeah. But most of the buddy part, and they'll say pal. That's my pal. That's how they do it. And the African American, and Hispanic, and Native American, we were like, Mingo, what's up? Or we, what's up? What's happening, Mingo? Like, what's going on? We'll say, uh, what's going on with you, homie? Oh man, I was just at home chilling with my chilling man and had shit else to do. You know, stuff like that. It's a difference. But I can tell that it's got to be Caucasian because he said, "What's good morning, buddy?" I don't know if they was doing that trying to be trolling or what. No, I don't even say good morning no more. I don't say that. You know where that shit come from? I'm glad he come in here and said that. It's a time for me to break this shit down now. Cause we've been believing in so much shit that we followed shit that we didn't even know what the fuck it was. But this good morning is when they would take and beat the slaves, rape the slaves, and do all that stuff to the slaves. You see what I'm saying? They'll do all that shit to the slaves and then get up the next morning after they be mourning and stuff. And when they say good morning, it's like what they mean is you having a good morning because you ain't being raped, you ain't being beat or nothing like that. And they say this is a good day. That's where they have a good day come from. All of that. Have a good day. meaning that they gave the slaves a day off. And I'm just breaking this shit down. That's when they took, look at that same person that's talking about good morning now. Yeah, now they get offended. You ain't no, that's why white people is crafty, man, bro. That's why the Bible says never trust your enemy. When you go to speaking truth, I'm not assuming shit. I look up my shit. That's what it means. Every word in this world has a goddamn meaning. These people is something, they deceitful. That's why I don't trust all of that. Why you think I don't be trusting them people? Like I'm going back up here today, and I'm gonna be up here every day with my mama all night. I stay, yeah, baby, yeah, homeboy. I stay all night if they with my mom. I sure do. I'm just gonna come and freshen up, and then I'm going back up there. But anyway, I don't know what you is. I can only go by what you say. I don't even know whether to believe that. I don't know. The only thing that I can do is go by what you write in the chat. That's all I can do. And I can repeat what you say, but deep down on the inside, only you know that. Only you know the truth about you, and only you know what you is. Even though you saying it, I'm just on the side of this. I'm just recording, holding a phone, recording, and just go by what you say. So how am I consuming? The only thing that I can say is that whatever you write, that's what I repeat. I repeat what you say. But I'm just saying, for me, I really don't know your personal life like that. Just like you don't know nothing about my personal life. Now you probably got you might have some Latinos that may talk like those people, like say Buddy and all that type of stuff. I'm just saying that's the culture. If you look at white people, they have a way about that they do things, they go about just like they eat a certain way. They eat their steaks rare. Black and Latino and Native Americans don't eat their food like that for the most part. We like our food well done. Every culture has a different way they cook their food. So that's how you can determine that. You ain't assuming that it's just the culture of different nations. I don't even believe none of this shit, man. Talking about Latino and all that. I don't know. Shit, I don't know you. Not just look and see the comment up in here and just see people commenting. Anybody can come there and comment that. Yeah. I don't know. I deep down on the inside, I don't really know who you are. I don't know never seen your face, none of that. I don't know. You can't make me know something I don't know. Shit. At the end of the day, this is just internet. This is the YouTube. This is the internet, man. People can be in it. It can be anybody. Because at the end of the day, it's just online. It's just the internet. hmm I'm just saying ethnicity is important. That's all my title is. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the history of things, colonizing, how white people colonize everything and stuff. And I do know for a fact all of that's in history. Every bit of that is in history. I ain't here to try to decipher whether you who you know what I'm saying. You say what you put it in the chat. That's what you is. That's all I'm gonna go off of. I mean, hey, that's all I can go off of. But deep down on the inside, do I really know and have accurate proof of that? I don't know nothing about you. All I know is what you write in the chat. That's it. That's it. I don't know shit else. Yeah, that's all I know is what you write in the chat. I don't speak on stuff I don't know. Yeah. When it comes to black history, that ain't nothing to be consumed because everybody know slavery happened. So how in the hell is that assuming? No, it really happened. Just like you still got the white man running around here killing our people every day. Yeah, when white folks, when you catch them in a lie like that, they'll try to go to something good. That's why I say when they be coming in talking about, you want ice, you need any ice, you need anything, I don't say shit to them because you got to watch white folks, man. They'll come in and say all that good sweet talk and everything. The Bible tells you in Ecclesiastes 12 and 10, never trust your enemy. Never trust your enemy. The Bible says an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he's imagined how to throw you into a pit. And they say if they find an opportunity, they will not be satisfied with blood. If the opportunity came and it presented itself, they will wipe you off the map. I don't care how good they say they is. That's what the Bible says. The white man is very deceitful. He here up and got his ass up out of here. He ain't told no truth about Latino. Bastard ain't no damn Latino. Come up here talking about he a Latino. First of all, if you're a real Latino, you ain't gonna be getting offended over somebody speaking the truth. You're gonna agree with the truth. You ain't gonna sit there and fight against the truth. And there's a certain type of way you're gonna fight against it. You can tell by the way they disagree with it, whether they are Latino, a real Jew, or whatever, because they're gonna be trying to say the Bible says love your enemy, stuff like that. They not gonna even believe in the Bible. Talking about, yeah, I don't pay that shit no mind, because he done gotten exposed. People be on him looking for attention and stuff. That's why I ain't call out the page name or none of that. Yep. He know he couldn't refute me, so he hear him got up out of here and tried to say something good, but like that's gonna work. When I say never trust your enemy, he got his ass up out of here. So he the enemy. You ain't no real Latino sitting up there lying. He ain't staying a person that sit up and lie. Somebody he a real Latino. You ain't no Latino lying Esau. Esau do nothing but come on here and lie. Mm-hmm. And I'm not shouting your page out neither up in here. Hell no, I'm doing that shit. Never believe the white man when they tell you certain things. Can't believe nothing they say. I mean nothing. What the Bible says in Psalms 58, verse 3, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Yeah, talking about here, Latino. You Caucasian motherfucker, you ain't no goddamn Latino. Sit up and tell a damn lie. let me flip this. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me do this right quick. Yes, indeed, man. Now these people know they sit out here and be drinking. They get up early in the morning, rise up early. They own time for that. But when it really come down to really being here for our people, man, it's just like people be saying, "Oh, I don't have the time." People make time for what they want to make time for. Yep. Yes, indeed. Yeah, man. People make time for what they want to make time for. Hmm. Yes, indeed, man. And they tell me they don't have time, just like me, man. When it comes to my mother, man, I make all the time in the world, man. All right. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. They be on time. They come and hitting these streets, but they been conditioned this way. So when people go around and they say, "Well, I don't have the time because I have my family, I have my children. I can't. I had to stick her in the nursing home. I had to do this and that." You telling her I had the motherfucking lie, stick in the nursing home, motherfucking lie. A lot not. This ain't gonna sit. I know this video ain't gonna sit well with a lot of people, but I'm sorry, man. No, I'm just gonna tell the truth. I support the truth, and I love the truth more than anything. So if you take that to the gang like that, then that's your personal problem. But I'm gonna tell the truth. Yep. People make time for what they want to make time. But anytime, look, and I'm gonna keep saying this shit, and I'm gonna say it over and over and as many times as I need to until the day I leave the earth. I'm gonna say it. If I can do what I'm doing with no God, never own. I'm talking about you. Talking about a man who never even stepped foot with having owning a transportation. I don't even know nothing about no owning or transportation. And then they're gonna say, "Oh, that's your choice." No, the fuck it ain't my goddamn choice. It's just the way things it was rolled out. God already had my life mapped out the way that He intended for it to be. This ain't had got nothing to do with no damn choice. People, I don't know why people say dumbass, dumb shit. But anyway, if I can do what I'm doing and I never own transportation, the point is, whether you can afford it or not, whether it was a choice or not, that people say shit like that. The point is, if I can do this here with no never owned transportation and never had transportation, any motherfucking you look, anybody can do this shit. And if you say you can't, you're fucking lying. Because people make time for what they want to make time for. I don't give a damn if I got 100 damn kids. My mom coming into the house. I'm gonna make sure she good. And I'm not here to throw people under the bus. I'm just telling the truth. They wouldn't want nobody to take and throw their ass away and put them in a damn facility or nursing home and all. They wouldn't want. Let's keep it real. Would you want your child or your children to throw you in there? I don't think so. So don't come get mad with me when I speak truth. People get mad when you speak truth, boy. I don't give a damn how mad they get. What I'm saying, I have a right is to say what I'm saying, and what I'm saying is true. People make time for what they want to make time for. When people say, when yeah, when people say I don't have time for this, oh I ain't got time, I got my kids. You telling a motherfucker I ain't got time? Like people make time for what they want to make time for. Yep, they not gonna admit it, and a lot of them, the vast majority, they argue you down. Just because I put somebody in a nursing home, that doesn't mean that they don't have that they just sitting up saying they don't have the time for me. Just some people they just can't do it. You a motherfucker just can't do it live. That's what I tell them. But they know they can't push that bullshit on me and tell me that if I can do what I'm doing, I don't give a damn what nobody say. If I'm gonna say it again, if I can do this shit, anybody can do it. Don't let the people in the so-called Christian church fool you neither. They make time to go to a damn temple every week, don't they? On the Sabbath or what they call the Sabbath day, right? They make time to do that every week. So don't never sit up here and say what people don't have time to do. By that logic, the vast majority of people would be going into the so-called Christian church that the white man created every week. The vast majority of them would be doing other things and really be out here in the community doing something. That's what a community means when you're doing some shit, when you're doing something. I don't give a damn if they do get mad. Get mad with me. I don't give a shit. It's just that the only difference is I'm just bold enough to say it. And if you have a problem with that, then that's y'all problem. I don't give a damn. And I know I'm spewing facts. hmm That's why when I talk to people, well, before I start talking to them, I have a habit now. I ask them what is their ethnicity because it's going to determine whether they're going to believe in the Most High, they're going to believe in the because I'm gonna be talking about the history of slavery and everything. And I say, well, the reason why I asked you what was your ethnicity because according to the Bible, these people colonized the planet, you know. But I'll come at it in a different way. But I'll be coming around to okay, and I'll determine whether this is somebody that I'll be getting along with. Yeah. hmm I know that. I see his face a lot, but I don't really know him. Yeah, yeah. hmm Yeah. So when people talk about, oh well, just like what I was saying, oh I can't do it. I'm not able to do it. To be honest with you, you don't want to do it. I could have made the same excuse because you're looking at a man that couldn't read or write. At one time, I couldn't. I ain't never been no school. I don't have no type of experience in none of this type of stuff. But I'm willing to learn so I can, because I don't care what all the type of work that I had to do, that I have to do to make sure my mother's right. I love my family, man, and I got all the time in the world. I'd be willing to destroy and keep my career destroyed, give up my dreams just to make sure that my mother's right. That's how much I love and care for my family, man. At this point, I don't need to get no dream, have a dream or go. My dream and my goal is to be this, and no, at this point, that's not important to me. Somebody in the comments probably gonna say this is a crazy song, crazy motherfucker. Yeah, I'm crazy when it comes to my family members, my family people. Damn right, I'm crazy. Shit, the other nation of people, they gonna make sure their people's good. Yeah. If I can do what I'm doing, anybody can do it. I'm gonna keep reiterating that. Seems like I saw somebody up here. Today is Sunday, so the traffic is going to be kind of a little bit slower today. It ain't gonna be. It's gonna be mostly quiet. The traffic ain't gonna be heavy. So I'm gonna get up out of here, y'all. I'm gonna see y'all later. I'm gonna go ahead and end it. This video is entitled "Ethnicity is Important." Hold on, I'm gonna get this last little part. All right, what's up, man? Damn, I'm trying to cut this shit. I didn't even intend to put that damn shit up there.